ؤری چھُ 2010 مےٚ چھُ باسان تَمی ساتہٕ سَمکھے أسۍ ؤری اوس 2010 فیس بُک یُس زَن یہِ سوشَل میٖڈیا چھُ اَتھ پٮ۪ٹھ اوس چَلان یہِ یِمہٕ لڑایہِ بیٚیہِ کٔشیٖرِ منٛز ٲسۍ بیسِکلی مَران یِم ینٛگ نفر تہٕ تَمہِ کِنۍ ٲس پوسٹِنٛگ گژھان صحیح تٔتھۍ منٛز وٕچھ مےٚ کینٛہہ یِم اِنڈِوِجوَل یِم نہٕ یہِ کوٚمنِٹی ہِنٛز لایِن ٹو کَران ٲسۍ کینٛہہ یِم اَمہِ تَتھ منٛز اوس اَکھ وِویک راینا تہٕ بیٚیہِ یِتھَے پٲٹھۍ ٲسۍ کینٛہہ نفر ٲسۍ تہٕ أتھۍ منٛز کوٚر اَسہِ سُے ٹایم اوس یَتھ منٛز زَن کینٛہو اِنڈِوِجوَلو یہِ ڈِسایڈ کوٚر کہِ أسۍ سَمکھو مطلب أسۍ سَمکھو ڈایریکٹلی ییٚمِس ووٚن مےٚ تہٕ أمۍ کوٚر ریڈِلی ایٚگری وِویکَن
مطلب بیسِکلی میانہِ طرفہٕ تہِ اوس تی بہٕ تہِ اوسُس وۄنۍ فار دَ فٔسٹ ٹایم فیس بُکَس پٮ۪ٹھ ایٚکچُؤلی ایٚکٹِولی اِنوالوڈ تہٕ وٕچھان اَتہِ کٲشِر فار دَ فٔسٹ ٹایم بِکاز ییٖتٮ۪ن ؤرۍیَن 10-20 ؤرۍیَن آوُٹ سایڈ بہٕ اوس کانوَرسیشَن مےٚ ٲس ٹَچ واریاہَن کٲشرٮ۪ن سۭتۍ بَٹ فیملی فرٛٮ۪نٛڈٕس سو تہٕ ییٚمہِ ساتہٕ فیملی فرٛٮ۪نٛڈ چھُ میلان تَتھ چھُ الگٕے آسان تَتہِ چھُ آسان فیملی ہُنٛد کَنٮ۪کشَن سو یوٗ ڈونٛٹ میک یُور اون کَنٮ۪کشَنٕز تِتھ پٲٹھۍ تہٕ اَتہِ وٕچھ مےٚ یِم اِنڈِوِجوَل اَتہِ چھِ سٲری کَران کامَن کٔمنِٹی ہِنٛز کَتھٕ تہٕ کٔمنِٹی ہِنٛز لایِن ٹو بَٹ کینٛہہ اَگین ایز یوٗ سیڈ کینٛہہ ٲسۍ کینٛہہ سٕپیسِفِک پَنٕنۍ کَتھ وَنان تِتھۍ نفر اوسُس بہٕ ژھانڈان یِم پَنٕنۍ کَتھ ہٮ۪کن کٔرِتھ یِم نہٕ فٕلوَس منٛز پَکان آسان جسٹ بِکاز دے ہیو لِسن ٹُو سَمتھِنٛگ دے ہیو لٔرن سَمتھِنٛگ فرٛام دِیَر اون کٔمنِٹیٖز اور فیملیٖز یوٗ ویر وَن آف دٮ۪م اوبویسلی تہٕ تِمن اوس ساروی لوگمُت آی پروٹیسٹ چون کرٛہُن سُہ آی پروٹیسٹ مگر چون اوس الگ تہِ تَتھ تہِ کوٚرمُت ڈِزاینر آی پروٹیسٹ سو اِٹ واز ویری اِنٹرسٹِنٛگ فار می somebody who thinks beyond this I think what happened at the same time
أسۍ ٲسۍ فرٛٮ۪نٛڈ بَنیمٕتۍ کِنہٕ أسۍ ٲسۍ نہٕ
we were friends on Facebook
ٲسۍ
we were friends we were following each other's posts أسۍ ٲسۍ کران follow اکھ أکۍ سٕنٛدۍ post تَمہِ ساتہٕ تہٕ کیٛازِ مےٚ کَرِ أکۍ سۭتۍ لڑٲے تہٕ ژٕ اوسُکھ ژٕ بٔرڈے ژٕ ووٚنُکھ وۄنۍ مہ کٔرِو لڑٲے ٹُڈے از ماے بٔرڈے سو لیٹٕس کیٖپ اِٹ کوٗل I like the way you resolved it it's my birthday keep it cool so yeah so because okay so at the same time I met another young boy completely younger than us Amir Jalali. So Amir Jalali was a banker, I think, in Amritsar or something. And again, this boy had narrative which was not same as the mass narrative. He was saying, let's talk about it. I mean, the fact is that he's saying, I have Pandits coming out to my place, my father's friends, and we talk, as if we're talking to family members. Same must be at your place. I said, yes, my father's friends, our family friends come. And they talk as if they're family. No, and yet, in public mediums, when there's a mass, sort of communication happening, they take opposite lines.
Mm-hmm. No, I had another context. 1999, 2000, around 2000, 2001, اَسہِ اوس أکِس یَتھ منٛز پاٹِسِپیٹ کوٚرمُت یَتھ منٛز مطلب اَکھ ؤرٕک شاپ اوس اَکھ رِکَنسِلیشَن ٹایپ ؤرٕک شاپ تہٕ تَمہِ کِس فالو اَپَس منٛز ٲسۍ بہٕ تہٕ میٲنۍ کینٛہہ دوس جوٚم گٔمٕتۍ کیمپَن پٔنڈِتَن سَمکھٕنہِ تہٕ اَسہِ اوس تھوڑا سا مطلب تِہُنٛد نیریٹِو نہ ڈایریکٹلی اٮ۪نکاوُنٹر کوٚرمُت بیٚیہِ تِم کیمپَس منٛز تِہُنٛد ؤرجن آف واے دے لیفٹ سو اِن اَ وے آی واز لِٹل مور اوپن ٹُو ہِیرِنٛگ اے ڈِفرنٹ سٹوری جنرلی یِم زَن کٔشیٖرِ منٛز ینٛگ لُکھ چھِ 1990 پٮ۪ٹھٕ چھُنہٕ تِمن زیادٕ کانٹیکٹ روٗدمُت کینٛہہ سو دیٹ سارٹ آف میڈ می سلایٹلی اوپن ٹُو مطلب I could understand the anger or why the community should feel threatened by sympathies getting shifted in favor of Kashmiri Muslims.
On a similar pattern, I mean, as you know, I was trying to read a lot, generally about philosophy and things like that, and then this came to me. And the fact is that here's a community which used to live with us, and now they are under a different kind of a regime, which is which is brutal, which is, I mean, your representation of state is a gunman outside your home. How are they feeling? It's 20 years. Okay, my community remembers what they did, or for example, what they think they did in 1990. And obviously, it's also mythologized now because 20 years is a long time to remember things. Yeah. You remember bits and pieces, and then you
construct a
narrative, and it's mythology. It's not history anymore. But what about these guys? They are under this
every day.
They're facing it. I mean, we left in 1990. We started rebuilding lives. What about this person who's there, facing it, encountering it, trying to reconcile in his mind, trying to find a way out, trying to express within this. And this was very interesting for me. And the fact that there was a new generation of Kashmiris who were articulate enough to understand or try to reconcile and try to form a narrative out of it was very interesting for me. For the first time in 20 years of conflict, I think it was 2010, was it? Yes. For the first time, voices in Kashmir were coming out, sane voices which are trying to reason out the situation, reason out what is happening, and a narrative was emerging. And I thought to myself, whenever there is a narrative, it's a logical narrative. Let all voices come into the narrative. Let my voice also go into the narrative.
Basically, social media enabled this.
Yes.
कि इंसान directly पानवनी आके किसी कथ हेकन करित ओदो तां उसके leader कर कथ या publicस में जो represent करान छु युजन article लेखि या ये चीज छु यात में जो नफर पान कथ करान so this enabled a different kind of encounter.
Yes.
So if you met a human being across, you could realize he is like you, which was good. Which was in a way good. तथ मज गो ये पॉसिबल कि मतलब वन साथ ऐसे थोड़ा सा व्यूज मिले बे कोर मैं बसा आमिरन कोर फ्लोट ये ललदेद हिंदिस यात पेठ वाखस पेठ युजन ये छु सारी समहाउ अकिस रेजर लमहाउ तो एम बनो ये ग्रुप तो मैं कोर इमीडिएटली जॉइन विवेकन ते कोर जॉइन पत कोर अस कोर डिसाइड कि समखाउ अस तम साथ वारिया अस समखान कशिर यम न ब्रोट समखेमतिस बिकॉज ऑफ सोशल मीडिया एंड दिस बिकेम वन ऑफ दोज मोमेंट्स तो विवेक आव मे याद ये ग्रीन पार्कस निश कैफे कॉफी डे तो या मेली वुश मे बास मतलब मे ब्रोट समख्योमुत यह पॉसिबल कि बेल कत कर कत कर जन कत हमेशा कर मंज कत कर कर ये कि हे छु कुस छुक या बह कुस छुस मंजे कत कर एज इफ कॉन्वर्सेशन हैज प्री एग्जिस्टेड आर एनकाउंटर तो मतलब ना स्कूलस मज वुडलैंडस मज कि बर्न हॉलस मज कि कत समख्योक मे दपान ना मे वन ये मतलब यह कि मे लूक वन ये चीज मतलब ना यह पॉसिबल कि कतान समखे पतो इसने समखेमत जहीं मगर क्या कनेक्शन एंड मतलब बाकी ती फॉर्मल रिलेशंस बनान मतलब फॉर्मल मतलब यू एनकाउंटर समबडी यू डेवलप अ फॉर्मल रिलेशन स्लोली दे इवॉल्व इनटू इंटीमेट रिलेशंस मगर यम सिंदिस केसस मज गो न ती जन गई ये इंटीमेट मतलब फ्रॉम द वेरी बिगिनिंग एंड सिंस देन वी हैव नॉट लुक्ड बैक मतलब वन तान अख गो ये बिसाइड्स द पॉइंट कि युस जन ये राइज हज ये एक्टिविटी मज गई आवर मगर अमे अलाव गई फैमिली कनेक्शंस गई यह आव सोन घर गई अम सुंद घर
the first time when they came to my place गणित आए ना मेरे घर बस ना एक जाए शालीमार गार्डन से आउटस्कर्ट्स ऑफ दिल्ली सो यह आसान अंदर अलग बचास डाउनटाउन कस मकानस मज अत बिस्तर खरिस ना कचीर ना करा बिस्तर
यमो हसा बिल्कुल तुथु सो यह क्या डंजन ही क्या था ना यह सो अत बिल्कुल यह कशुर मतलब कशुर डाउनटाउन की गारुक मेस युस ना सो अम से पे तावन मतलब या मतलब दिल्ली मज पन कि गसान कि गसी मॉडर्नाइज या अत यह सा तिथे पे रोन तुझको ऐसा कशीर मजा बदलियो सो माहौल तुझसे इथे पे तो गबस पे
ट्रंक
तो या तो कांग्रेस ना सा पे मत गबस पे तुथु गबत रह तिथे चू ये बिहत क्या था ये दादी बिहत योर कन सो तिथे पे मतलब मे बासो जन कोर टाइम ट्रैवल हां इस गरस मस बिजार so that was one of the encounters के घर गई बे गई ये एक्टिविटी योस ये राज ये ऑनलाइन योस चलान तथ मज छिक जोड़ा मुख्तलिफ लोग अमे पुलिस वल ही यम मैनेज करान यम गस अकिस लड़ाई करें कह मिले तथ मज तिम सेंसिबल तो तिम बने इंटीमेट बाकी तिम आउट ऑफ क्यूरियोसिटी क्या अत क्या दलील पंडितन बासान कि यम मा बनावान वार वार करान मतलब आज़ादी प्रोजेक्ट कुनत कन्वर्ट हुमन फ्रेट कि है आज़ादी मा कर क्या डायल्यूट तिम करा ये रेजिस्ट तिम करा ये यह एजेंडा मतलब इट वाज सिंपली टू एनेबल डायरेक्ट कॉन्वर्सेशन तो पन पॉलिटिकल प्रोजेक्ट क्या सह पन्ने जाए मगर इंसान बहसीत इंसान गि बे सफरिंग या बे डिफिकल्टी इंसान हेकुन अत क्या अंडरस्टैंड करनस क्या प्रॉब्लम
basically
so some did it while others sort of others were resisting and we were not in a position to understand why anyone well how can anyone be insensitive to the other's pain this is something which was difficult for us to understand. Perhaps we were not ready for.
I think that's also a factor. I mean, masters sorry. What I'm going to but it was like we didn't have a pattern. We didn't have a sort of.
So, important was कि गोडन्युकै Razi हुँदा agenda आस्तो ना यो very different from other groups which were there. We laid emphasis on personal, मतलब physical contact, physical personal contact. तबै कोरस गोड समखे इस पान तम पत कोरस गोडनथै केहनै दुहन मस कोरस ये स्टार्ट कि अस हसा पंडित मुसलमान यम दिल्ली मज रोजान छ ये मस समखन अकिस जाय गोडनथ कोर दिल्ली मज लोधी गार्डनस मज अस न पाय कच नफर यन क्या इन गौहर सिराज दोस अ कैरेक्टर ये ओस यम अत आय वारिया यम जान होक तेस के यमन हत यस तिम ते आय हिमाय एम क्या करन अत ओन कहव बे यम तो शीट त्रो अत बिहत अच्छा गई मैं बिठ पन कहानी वन दोह गो पूरा पन वन एनकाउंटर ये सोरे क्या बे ये क्लोज कर अत पे कि मगर अत नैरेटिव फ्लो गो ना यह गो वारिया डिफरेंट फ्रॉम when you are talking to abstract individuals, you don't know them. You moderate. Even when suffering was narrated, it was not negated because human being is in front of you. अत मज गो बदल क्या डायनेमिक तो अत बने कह रिश्ते तम सात गई तम गई वारिया intense तैयार.
We had another meeting in Lajpat Nagar. Byak, you see, that was sheer son of never. It became still bigger. And then we thought, let's not do only it in Delhi. The main idea is to do it in Srinagar. So, the Kashmir, so let's start the currency meeting. But what is the Jom? The Jem kya for, as per my idea, is the by road. As per taxi or bus, something.
Bus was there. 6 people.
6 people. And then went to camp, migrant camp in Jammu.
Both Muslims and Pandits. We went to both Kashmir and Jammu camps in a way to sort of.
Mishri wala camp should be post board.
Got some ke hotels mazai I look to some ke.
I remember.
Jemi ke आई तौर पत गए कैंपन मज in a way to मतलब to symbolic act थे एक हिसाब की मतलब let us go physically and we cannot undo something.
We didn't know. I mean, what's the nation?
How they'll be? They might be angry.
It's one of reconciliation.
ये मैं कल लेते मगर मतलब let us do the symbol by physically going. It says that act says something. You know when you go, or when you go to Kashmir, or when they come to Kashmir, it's an act which signifies something rather than you say something in your drawing room. So that effort, or those people who came to that meeting. At that time, the local Tikashiris, मतलब एमे चुखे आय कि नसा क्या छु यम छ आमत यम पंडित छ आमत यमन छु समखनी गसुन. So 50-60 people turned up in that Zabarwan park.
Yeah, that's when we reached Srinagar. Before that, in Jammu, we entered this camp, and in 5 minutes there were at least 50, 60, 70, 100 people surrounding us, and then they welcomed us basically. तो reconciliation these are the guys who are suffering the most from migration because they're poor basically, and that's why they live in the camp.
It's a problem than those who are in positions, who are in better positions, those who are controlling the narrative. So they feel this, they lose community, or they are there to police, especially their own communities. They are there to police their own communities, not the other. Never
to me, I somehow had anticipated Kashmir will go fine because by now I was individually talking to more than 100 people in Kashmir. But Jammu I was not sure. I was not talking to anybody in the camp. We didn't have any members from the camp. I was very apprehensive. So when Gowhar but it went very well.
Like क्या earlier visit थे campus में सन्नी साधु वगैरह ये मन उसमें I knew sort of how far this can go. If what you can encounter puta issues, because if you're felt hurt, you need somebody on which to sort of to express it. In fact, God you guys you call Misha 2001 months. I had gone with a friend, and we went there, and they assembled in a marriage hall. Yemil jama gayi, yiman gera ischi khabar politician cha kus chu amut ye, yiman chu kya agenda. So first this was to sort of attack us, like you are come with this agenda, tu chu yiman election vizi ye karne khatir ta asa sachu asna sachu wanun ki. But then we sort of did a heart to heart. We said it's basically amut panin guilt deal karne ki kya tha asan kya tha go galat. The fact that I may not have directly been responsible for Pandits leaving Kashmir, but the fact that maybe I was not in a position, or I wasn't sensitive enough to at that time react to it. That 10 years have, or I was too obsessed with my own pain कि दहन वैरन करने में कहीं. Now I have come to sort of, because I have not done it, I should go and at least try and see how what they have undergone in the meanwhile. So I had no idea. I was trying to so I guess point was but after a point, there was this turn, they all melted, there was this emotional, this thing, tim tes wada, estes wada. So yatmaz imoya. So tam saat kur mein asli ingest ki usun ota political narrative should use documentary mas wuchan chi ya use TV aspect wuchan chi ya usun bozan chi teminisha alag chu ak personal, even individual in his pan some moment. So you have memory which were not always harsh, they were also kind memories of kindness, of even ki that crisis mus im sadrais ki sanis nearness mus ti kit point was element of kindness ki luko won ki kata chu ta safe kat limtas ta hako is to protect karit kata hako na karit. So तो सु एलिमेंट या तम पत यहज प्रॉपर्टीज या बाकी चीज मुस्लिम्स तथ गार्ड करान या तिहुंद फ्रूट वगैरह सु ट्रस्टेड इनटू दोज. सो आई रियलाइज कि युस ऑफिशियल नैरेटिव छु तमे अलाव छु पर्सनल नैरेटिव यथ मज युस वारिया कॉम्प्लेक्स तो रिच छु तो बे अति छु मतलब अथ पर्सनल एनकाउंटर्स मज छु फ्यूचर छु अथ मज कि अगर ये सस्टेन करो am si heki kya tabdili gachit.
I think it's fundamental what you just said. Ultimately, as long as narrative roz group narrative, matlab sasan lokon narrative, acha sara complexity. Achu future, I think we have to build on. Achu kharun ach pathai personal narrative pat. Bukku ta hai jaise to argue kare ultimately for migration. Elme parni pata chu kuch tu te che pata buku. Ultimately acha trust, acha foundation. That foundation पे टक्कर कैसे build करें? चाहे no future पे build करें. हवास में वैसे future build. मतलब पंडित गाँव वापस. Without reconciliation there cannot be any return. Without reconciliation there cannot be any rehabilitation.
No, reconciliation should go to Spanish past us.
What Spanish past में क्या रहा? पात अदरस तरी ये बासार चुके से issue में मतलब the reason why am I out? ये ले Spanish past से करें गॉड कर recognize में क्या रहा?
Issue पान आज़ाद करना एक हिसाब. मतलब इस self you should kuni narrative mas phasit and maza be pata possibilities ki kya matlab world can be better matlab if it has been ugly it doesn't have to, we don't have to keep it like that for our ki matlab son truth sustain karne khatir shuni main ugly thavun hamesh khatir ki ye ki be kehte aise to bunyadi chu yos asli reality chu social tita flat yesa community o banamus
never this.
तो ये इंडिविजुअल सफरिंग सो मतलब कॉम्प्लेक्स सो फ्लैट कह यानी हर कह गो न ती कह अलग अलग लुकन सो गो ती मगर somehow when you create a narrative of suffering the worst bits become sort of important. The good bits have to be raised because it is a narrative of suffering. If you had a narrative of perhaps survival, it would be different.
That's right. So we moved on. I think we went to Kashmir then finally in that trip, and we had I think 60-70 people turned out, more than that, in Samaw Park. Again, they had to bring their own kava and kulcha, and I think from there on we kept on moving.
We kept on visiting. Pat banyo ye ki har vari chhi se akhik sund gar gacha. हर मतलब ओकेजन यम ते साथ ये सो कह पंडित फंक्शन सो ईद सो कह फंक्शन या सान वेडिंग्स या यम सज वेडिंग्स यहज वेडिंग्स मतलब वी हैड टू बी इन ईच अदर्स हाउस So it has never been, yeah, New Year chu, ya ka occasion chu. Matlab first.
As of today also I get Qurban Namaz from Srinagar. One run comes for me.
Yeah, one comes from me, one comes from him. Tat chana farak kya. Acha, most interesting thing which I will not go without saying is ki yel gar gasan so helper gari. Helpers chu, because he used to frequent my home more than I would. You so helper chu so temis os rai varias kalas ki ye chu miani maj hun nechu to buchus guest temis tor trei ver hikri ki ye chu guest because yos maj panni kus kare hag yos gasan yos temis nalmut kara so te temis karan greet me kya pritha ye mo panun gar chu bos ya asa huna hai ho pe एमिस राय यही तो बनाता ये चाहिए
आपका बेटा है ना वो उसने मुझे ऐसा बोला उसका जो फ्रेंड है कौन फ्रेंड ऊपर नहीं है वो बेटा ऊपर है तब से पास बेचारा so this was the most interesting part yeah